So welcome to the Virtual Cheese Awards 2022, showcasing the best of British cheeses. I'm Helen Blair from Good Sense Research and we'll be moderating the session. This session is on the best artisan soft cheese made from own herd. I'd now like to introduce you to our judges, Alan and Morgan. Do you want to say a few words? Morgan, do you want to go first?
Yeah, hi, I'm Morgan McGlynn and I'm from Cheese in Muswell Hill. We're a little cheese shop in Muswell Hill, North London. We've been going for kind of over 40 years and I have been a cheesemonger for 15 now.
And Alan?
Hi, I'm Alan Stewart. I'm the estate head chef at the New in Somerset. We have a large country estate in the middle of cheddar country, so I spend my life surrounded by cheese.
Nice. And so the judges will be using a point system, scoring against 5 attributes, and the winner will be the cheese that has the most points, and we'll go forward to the best category stage. And the attributes are appearance, aroma, texture, true to character, and flavour. So the first cheese in this category is F11044.
Perfect.
I think this is a really nice looking cheese.
Oh, I've only got mine out, it's way ahead of me. Okay. Oh, it's amazingly soft.
Yeah.
Take my fillet out because it started to go a bit gooey and gorgeous, but yeah, it looks lovely. Yeah.
It was nice, but not as strong as I might have imagined.
Yeah, it's more got a mushroomy kind of earthy flavour to the round.
But yeah, you're right. It's lovely and creamy on the inside as you cut into it.
Yeah, ridiculously creamy.
And whereas yours is a little bit riper than mine, I've still got slight chalk on the centre
I
there.
think my flat's quite warm, but it's no
Yeah.
bad. Good. Mild. It actually smells a bit stronger than it tastes, but it's really, I mean, I can't show you very well, but the texture of mine is just like gooey and gorgeous.
Oh wow, yeah. Mine's a little bit chalky on the inside. You're right, it's quite mild. I get the mushroominess in the flavour as well as the aroma.
I think that's actually really nice. I think that's gorgeous, kind of got a camembert mushroomy to it.
Yeah.
Actually very tasty. Not massively strong, but that's no bad thing. It's really, really, really lovely and melty. So appearance wise, I think just aesthetically it's beautiful, beautiful rind, and the fact that when you cut into it, it's melting out and oozing like that is amazing. So I'd say for me, it's kind of 8-9 on appearance.
Yeah, I think the appearance is great. I'd agree with that. I'd give it 8 out of 10 for appearance.
Yeah. And then aroma, I think it's got a really nice earthy, mushroomy smell to it. I think it's really good. So again, I would be at the 8 for me.
Yeah, I think, for me, a little bit mild. I was expecting something slightly stronger. I'd give it a 7. So should we call it 7.5?
Perfect. And then texture is stunning. I think the fact that it's like goo and it's almost like a fondue texture inside of a cheese is always a winner. I think anything that's indulgent like that is just fab. So for me, it's 9-10 on that one.
Yeah, I think mine would head in that direction. It's not quite there yet. Well, I have had it out the fridge for a while, so I'd probably go 7 for me on texture. So if we went 8, does that sound fair?
That sounds good. True to character, I mean, it's kind of, don't know what I was expecting. So I think I would be around the 7 mark on that one.
I think we haven't done taste yet, but just because of taste, I'd give it a 7. I was expecting something slightly stronger, and I think that it's not quite there when you expect that from the cheese. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think the same.
And then flavour?
Flavour, I would say, do you know what? It's mild, but that's not to say that it's not delicious. It's really lovely, but I would want more from it. So for me, it's around 6-7.
Yeah, I'd say 6 for me. It's got that nice mushroomy to it, but it's quite mild, and that's not bad. But I'd want a little bit more from this type of cheese.
Definitely.
So sorry, was that 7?
7, yeah.
7.
6.
Okay. And the next one is F11081.
Big one, right? This one. Okay.
It's got a really great look to it. I love cheeses like this. Got
Yeah.
a lovely mold on it. I like log shaped cheeses. It's one of my things, I think.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's really nice. It feels firmer than I thought it might, from the look.
Yeah, well, it's got that kind of creaminess on the outside, but crumbly inside, which is actually perfect. That's like that St. Maul-esque.
Yeah.
So cheese. It actually looks really good. Appearance is beautiful. Aroma is nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Again, on the aroma, I would expect a little bit more from the type of cheese I'm looking at, but it's nice. It's not bad at all.
It's a bit milder than I thought, but it's
Yeah.
actually really lovely. It's quite fruity, so there's a little bit of kind of bite in that sense. Definitely the gooey bit is gorgeous, and that crumbly bit is lovely. It's
It's really nice. I like the way it breaks down in your mouth. It's got a little hint of that lemonginess you might expect from a cheese like this. It's a little bit milder than I thought, but actually I really like it.
Yeah, me too, actually. And it's a really lingering flavour. It's got a really long last on it.
Yeah, definitely.
Really good. I like that. I would say appearance is high up there for me. As you said, I love this kind of look. I love the way you cut it. I think it looks beautiful. So for me, it would be a 9 on appearance.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. Yeah, I really like this kind of cheese.
You know, the middle is stunning.
When you cut into it, it looks beautiful.
Yeah, that's perfect. Aroma, like you said, it's not massively strong. It doesn't blow me away at all. So it would be a 6 for me on that one because there's more taste than aroma.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that. I think that on aroma, it's just missing something there. So yeah, 6 would work.
And then texture. I actually think it's really nice. It's like having 2 cheeses in one. You've got the gooiness and then you've got the crumbly inside. So it kind of ticks both boxes in a sense. So for me, it would be around 7-8 on texture.
I'd probably give it an 8. I wasn't expecting to really like it, but actually I think it's excellent. I really do.
Yeah. True to character. Again, I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that, and it's really nice. So I would say like 8.
Yeah, I'd say 7 probably for being true to character. I think it's a little bit the smell and things like that. I'd expect slightly more from some cheese like this, but yeah, 7 would go about right, I think.
And then I think the taste, it's a winner for me. I think it's actually really nice. It's mild, as in it's not overpoweringly strong, but I think the flavors are really, really nice and actually quite complex.
Yeah, it's got quite a lot going on. It's mild, but it's lots of different dimensions to it, and I think that makes it a really interesting cheese.
Yeah.
I'd give it a 9 on flavour.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I think it's really, really lovely.
And the next one is F11086.
86. Okay, this one. I mean, it's perfect.
Yeah, looks great.
Yeah. Again, I think it's due to the flat, but I've got this really gooey.
I don't mind. This one definitely feels nice and soft on the inside, and it feels much. The last one I just didn't think we had that chalkiness, but I think this one, when I cut into it, won't have that. It looks really nice.
Yeah, that's really.
Again, the aroma as well. That is much more what you'd expect for that kind of cheese.
Yeah, definitely. You can even see the color. It's so much more rich. It's got like a bit more of a butty smell to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really good. Stronger. Oh God, yeah, it's really buttery.
Yeah, my partner was brought up in it just down the road from Camembert. So these are the kind of cheese I'd give to her.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. Really nice. It's actually got that kind of like Camembert-esque, but with the rich creaminess you'd expect from an English cheese.
Yeah.
Those kind of like buttery pastures coming through.
Mm.
Very good. Yeah.
That lactic's there, and I really like the smell.
Yeah.
And you're right, it's that kind of English butteriness of the rich pasta, isn't it?
You can see just how rich it is in colour, especially compared to that first one as well. It's got so much more like creamy texture.
Yeah, that kind of yellow hue to the cream. And
amazing. Okay, so appearance for me, I think it's perfect. It's actually, even though it's gooey, it's holding its shape so beautifully.
yeah, that was the thing I noticed when I cut into it. It still held its shape. It didn't run everywhere. It was still,
which is great. You know, that's what we want from a cheese, that is going to have that rind that's strong enough. So for me, I would say appearance is around kind of 7, 8 for me.
yeah, I'd agree, an 8 for me. Yeah.
And then aroma, again, I think it's so much stronger than the other one. I think it's got a really nice butteriness to it. It would be maybe an 8 on aroma, actually, because I think it's exactly what it should be. It should smell like the farm.
Yeah, I'd say 8, definitely. Yeah.
And then texture, again, I think it's beautiful. You've got that gooiness with a really good bloom rind.
Yeah, I'd say a 9 possibly on texture. I think it's almost like a really, really strong impression of that kind of cheese.
Yeah, definitely. I'd be with you on 9. And then flavour, I would say about an 8. I think it's really nice. I think it melts in your mouth. It's delicious. As you said, it's got that buttery, rich, you know, yeah, it's very nice. I can still taste
an 8 on flavour, I'd agree with you. Yeah.
And true to character? What?
True to character, yes, I'd say it is. So I always find this one the hardest one. But I would say around kind of 8, 9 for me on that one.
Yeah, I'd agree. I'd say an 8 for true to character, definitely.
Okay. And the next one is F1 1216.
1216.
Okay, so it comes in a little pot.
Oh, okay, it's here. Oh, sorry. Very nice.
It looks like
You've done well getting biscuits. I didn't get biscuits. What a wally.
I'd have something. I could just eat cheese for hours.
Okay, so
Like a really, it's actually like when you break into it, I like visually it's quite nice as a sort of cream cheese.
yeah, it's got a very moussiness to it.
Yeah.
Nice. Bit milder than I expected, but it's got really, really lovely texture. I'd say that's the best bit about it.
Yeah. It's lemony and it's got a really nice texture. Not much in terms of smell or other things going on in the flavour. But
I think the texture is beautiful.
Yeah.
Really, really nice. Okay, I can do that one quickly. I would say the appearance is I'd say the appearance is around a 6 for me.
I'd agree with that.
The aroma is pretty, there's not a huge amount. It just tends to be milky. So for me, that would be a 3.
Yeah.
And texture, I think texture is actually beautiful. So the texture is kind of the winner for it. The cheese itself, I would say around 7 for me.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7 or an 8 on texture. I think it's really nice texture.
True to character, the cream cheese, yeah, it's there. I think it's lacking that tartness that you'd expect, just to give it a little bit of bite to it. So I would mark it around the 5 mark for true to character.
Yeah, I think 5 is probably about right. Yeah, I think in terms of flavour, you just miss a little bit. So yeah, 5 sounds fair.
And then taste is really low for me. I know I feel horrible, but it doesn't have a lot to it. So for me, I would say around the 3 mark.
Yeah, it's a little bit one-dimensional, I think, and there's not much going on. So yeah, I'd agree with that.
Okie dokie. Oh, this looks good.
We're wrapped in a.
So this is number F1 1218.
Yes.
Wrapped in a pine leaf, I think, something like that.
That's chestnut leaf, isn't it?
Is it chestnut?
I think it is. I don't know. Smells a bit like it. I mean, first of all, appearance before anything else, that is absolutely perfect.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Stunning, like beautiful. And then aroma again, you can just smell like, goatee, chestnut leaf, nuttiness.
Yeah.
Really, really lovely.
Forest floor kind of smell.
I'm going to cut straight in because I think that's the only way to do it.
Lovely texture.
Yeah, beautiful.
Really nice. Again, it's got that kind of little crumbly bit on the inside, but nice and gooey on the outside.
That's kind of what mine looks like. It's like pure goo and delicious.
Oh, wow. You've definitely got a warm flat, haven't you?
I know. Do you know what? It's the building I live in. I think there's so many. But yeah, that's beautiful. And you can see it's goat's milk. It's got that light white flavour to it. I'm just going to have a bit like this. I should have got biscuits with these cheeses. Oh, so good. So good. That is like a proper, like rich Somerset goat's cheese.
Yeah.
Unreal. Perfect.
And the texture in the mouth is really, really good.
Oh, yeah, mine's like fondue. It's unreal again. Perfect.
Okay.
Easy one, that one. I'd say appearance for me, like 9, 10. I think if you can get those leaves pressed to the cheese like that, and it's so
it's really nicely done. It's really
so
cleanly finished. Yeah, I'd say a 9 for appearance.
Yeah. Aroma, again, it's just all about the smell. Like it smells goaty. It's got like a gorgeous like aroma from the leaves itself. I would say again a 9 for me. I think it's lovely.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Texture, mine's beautiful, gooey. It's nice. It melts in the mouth. That on a cheese board is exactly what everyone's going to go for.
For me, when I cut it, the texture in the mouth is so much more than actually what I was looking at. I think the way it continues and the way it's creamy.
Yeah.
I give it a 9 on texture as well.
Yeah, me too. True to character, goat's cheese. I mean, you can spot it straight away. It's soft. You can tell it's an artisan farmhouse just with the quality of the milk. Yeah, I would say again like a 9 for me.
Yeah, this is a high score on cheese for me.
It's beautiful, yeah. And taste, I think the taste is amazing. Not massively lingering, but I don't think it's meant to be. This isn't like a St. Maur. It's not really, really strong. It's creamy, it's indulgent. But yeah, for me, it's 8 on taste.
Yeah, I'd agree with you on that. As I say, I don't think it lingers very long, but I think there's complexity and depth to it when you put it in your mouth. So yeah, I'd give it an 8.
Perfect. We love that one.
Yeah, I think that was a good cheese.
That's a winner chicken dinner.
The next was F11225.
1225. Okay, yeah. Brilliant. Wow, that's strong. It smells unreal.
Yeah, again, the look for me is that kind of cheese that I really like. Easy to portion. As a chef, that's always useful.
Yeah, aesthetically, I mean, it's a big part of it. You taste with your eyes as well. So this is, when it looks like this, it's unreal.
Yeah.
Again, it's got a similar smell to the last one. So
yeah,
it's got that.
perfectly finished as well. Really nice roll on it.
Yeah. But pure cream inside. That is perfect. Really, really nice. It's just starting to go like creamy around the edges, but it's still got a real crumble to it.
Looks like a really
Delicious.
nice. Yeah.
It's a really good goat cheese. Really nice. I think the aroma is actually stronger than the smell, but I don't think that's a bad thing because that's really adding to it.
I love how this one just stays and stays and goes longer than the last one. You can really, it's one of those cheeses you can really feel when you eat it. Like,
yeah.
it's got lovely texture in your mouth.
And it's actually surprisingly lemony, which is really good. Love that. Another one that's just delicious.
That's a really good cheese.
Really good cheese. Again, appearance is really high for me. I think just the ash coated goat is beautiful. It's absolutely perfect. So for me, that's around the 8. 8 mark, 9 mark.
I'd give it a 9.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, I think it's my idea of when I see a natural goat cheese, I'd want to see something like that. So yeah, I think it's great.
And then aroma is high again. I'd say 9, 10, just because actually aroma makes the cheese. The aroma helps the taste.
I'd almost go that's a 10 on aroma for me. I think it's a really, as you say, it's what makes the cheese. You smell it and you want to eat it straight away.
Most definitely. And then we have the texture. I think it's beautiful. It's consistent all the way through the cheese.
It's exactly what you want from a goat's cheese of that kind. You know, it's going in your mouth as well. I'd say 10 for me on texture.
10 texture. I think that's fair. And then true to character is exactly what it should be. I think it's absolutely perfect. So for me, it would be 9, 10 again. It's really high.
Yeah, let's give it a 9 for true to character. Yeah, definitely.
And then taste. It's not as tasty as the last one, but the aroma in this and the taste combined makes the perfect cheese, or perfect goat's cheese. Yeah. So for me, it's around that 8, 9 mark on taste.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's not. What did we give the last one? Did we give it 9? Then I'd say this is like an 8.5 on taste. Just not quite as tasty.
The last one was an 8 you gave on taste.
8.
The second one you gave a 9. The second one of this set you gave a 9.
Okay.
Soft, yeah.
Or if you want to change the one before, you can.
I would say the one before for me was probably a 9, and this is probably an 8.5.
Okay, fair. I think
shall we do that?
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so that means that this one actually has very slight higher score than the one before.
I think it's got more tick boxes. That's why I would say it ticks.
Would you agree it's better, or do you think they're equally as good? Or
I think they're good.
I think they're both very good. For me, when it would come down to personal, it has to come down to personal like at the end. I think that one, Just Eat It, probably is the cheese that most is exactly like to think of that category. And for me, the one I enjoy eating the most.
That is fair. Yeah, I think they're both very good.
So the winner was F11225. Thank you to both of our judges. And we'd also like to thank our sponsors, South Carnarvon Creameries and Butler's Farmhouse Cheeses. And we're looking forward to the event on Friday, the 13th of May, judging the best classes in the categories, the best English, Irish, Welsh cheese, along with the awards that recognise the talented and passionate people in the art industry. And the day will finish with the award of our Supreme Champion for 2022. Thank you very much.